stop. Oh, stop, you guys. That's very loud. Oh, no. Ha 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 ha. That's so funny. That's so, yes. Oh, give it up. Give it up. There's some people, there's some, okay, enough of that. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to I Like to Think I'm Interesting. And today we have a very special guest. It's Sydney!
Hello.
This is my very good friend Sydney. How are you? Okay, what are your pronouns, or what's something interesting? I don't know. I forget how I introduce people anymore.
Okay, that's fine. I use she and her pronouns, so that's something about me. I don't know.
Yeah.
What is interesting about
I don't know.
you tell
many
me.
things.
You tell me.
We let's see. Well, Sid, can I call you Sid?
Yes, you can call me Sid.
We've been talking about being on the podcast for like a long time.
This is true.
And we've had a lot of different ideas of what we want to do with it. One of those was ASMR. We love ASMR.
We love ASMR.
And we love talking about ASMR.
Yeah.
And we also, we were just having a really interesting conversation about sleep.
Yeah.
And about, your sleep. And if you wouldn't, whatever you want to share about that. I thought our conversation was quite interesting. If that
also thought
sounds
so.
fun and exciting to talk about to you.
Yeah. I think so. Funnily enough, it actually also intercedes with ASMR.
Oh my god.
Right. Because I was saying that I have been an ASMR baddie since birth. And I don't think many people can say that.
Baddie!
Absolutely. Baddie since birth, okay? We have the alliteration going with it and everything.
Baddie since birth.
Yeah. Because I don't think most people can say that they've been listening to ASMR since they were born.
That's true.
But I can say that.
You can say that.
Yeah.
And why can you say that, Sid?
Well, because I was kind of a little shit as a child, and I was a colicky baby. And if folks don't know what it means to be a colicky baby, it means that essentially you just scream and cry and yell without any apparent reason.
Was it acid reflux or something like that?
That's the thing with colic. It's just like the baby's just crying.
Oh.
And nobody knows why. It's not about hunger. It's not about being uncomfortable or like anything that anyone can really ascertain. My mom used to say that as soon as I would wake up, before I even opened my eyes, I would start crying.
Oh
and she used to tell me, like, you don't even know where you are. You might be somewhere so fun. Like, why are you crying? You don't even know yet. Like, can you at least look at your surroundings before you decide you're upset?
You don't even know yet.
You don't even know. You don't even know. And so,
you said the world is tough. You said I have seen the future. And the world is gonna be tough in the future, so I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna pre-cry.
I think maybe infant me knew about capitalism.
Maybe.
I think maybe. There's a chance because I would gain consciousness and say no. Actually, I can't do this. Put me back, Mom. Take me back. Put me back in there.
Mom, take me back.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
it.
But yeah, because I was a colicky baby, I also had a lot of issues sleeping. My mom could not get me to shut the fuck up and go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And so she happened upon
a
phenomenon.
A phenomenon.
Which kind of rhymes.
Oh my god.
Oh my
You're
god.
so cool. You're perfect for this podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna have to edit how much we've been shouting and screaming into the microphone.
I know.
Oh, no.
I think it brings a little pizzazz.
It does.
To the vibes.
You definitely bring pizzazz to this vibe. Just so you know, usually I record these for about an hour.
Oh yeah.
Does that sound good?
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're gonna.
God knows I can just talk to myself.
Amazing.
My first ASMR video that I made. I recorded it for an hour and I was literally just talking to myself.
I loved that shit, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Sid also has an ASMR channel. If you want me to link it here,
Sure.
I can. If you want to check her out.
You want to know how many videos I have on there?
Like 3?
I have 1 full video.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I have 2 full videos.
Yes.
And 3 shorts.
Yes, but
So
you're
we're
so
working on
good
it.
at it.
We're working on it.
You're working on it, and that's what we do. We start.
Yeah,
we start. It's called Soft Lilac, right?
Yeah.
Soft Lilac ASMR. I'm gonna link her in the description right here.
Thank you.
She's very cool. It's gonna be on the YouTube, where this podcast is on the YouTube and on the Spotify. So we're on the Spotify.
Oh my god.
So you're gonna be able to hear everywhere.
So exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Wait, so we both have ADHD, by the way. So,
this is gonna be
I'm
really
so
fun.
sorry.
Circles to follow.
Circles to follow. That's like basically the entire theme of this podcast, to be honest with you, is that I'll start trains of thought and I'll be like, I'm so sorry, guys. And
I don't even know where I was going.
It's way worse when I'm by myself because I'll be like, what was I saying? Well, there's no one to know.
There's no way to know.
There's no way to know. I'm so sorry, folks, if you were...
Yeah.
But, back to what you were saying, your mother discovered a phenomenon.
Yes. Happened upon phenomenon. That's a tongue twister.
Yes.
Where I would fall asleep if she had the vacuum playing. Not vacuum playing. She was using the vacuum. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she decided to take our little VCR thing.
Recorder.
No, it wasn't. Was it VCR? No, it was a cassette.
A cassette. Oh my god, we're old.
Yeah, we're old.
But
I don't know the difference between a VCR and a cassette.
But also, these children, iPad kids, awful. I will judge you. Like, you need to know what it's like to have a VHS. You need to know what it's like to go to Blockbuster with your parents on a Friday night, pick out a fun movie. No, I never had Redbox.
No, you don't have Redbox.
No, I never did it.
Okay, we didn't do Blockbuster, we did Redbox. But
okay, but Redbox is the same shit. I had Video Vault, which is what it was where I was growing up. We're not necessarily saying locations yet, because I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can't put that stuff on the internet.
Yeah. Put that on the internet.
Whatever. It probably will eventually appear on the internet because it's the internet and the government is always watching us. But for now, what I can control, I'm not putting on the internet.
I respect that.
But what we were talking about was what I just said. You
said that people need to know what it's like to use like a VHS player.
People need to know because it's such tactile things are so important. Also, lost media is a thing, and you should purchase physical copies of movies that you want to have and be able to watch forever, because like these media companies, they be destroying like digital evidence.
But no, people are saying that we actually need to start making a return to VHS and DVDs because of folks that are boycotting the streaming services. That the way to still watch the movies you want to watch is to actually just own them
and to support.
And you can get them for so cheap from thrift stores.
No, you really can, and
so
they're everywhere.
Yeah,
I really want to get the DVD of Wicked.
No, you should.
I should, because then we can watch it whenever we want to, all the time.
Yeah,
it's what I did with The Office as well. I own the entirety of The Office.
Oh, that's incredible.
I own them digitally though, but like they can't. In a way, they can't take it away from me. I own it on, like, iTunes, or, like, whatever it was. It's not iTunes. It's, like, Apple something now. But I don't rely on those streaming services for it. Like, if I did, I would be having Peacock, and, like, can't be doing that. No. The only thing I would watch on there is The Office, and so I just have the entire thing.
Yeah. That's incredible. I've never thought to do that with TV shows. I have, like, all of my favorite movies I own, but my issue is that I don't have a DVD player. I used to have a laptop that had the DVD player in it that would slide in and out.
Do you want to borrow this?
Peak shit.
Do you want to borrow this sometime? I'm showing it for those of you who can't see, which is all of you. I was showing. I have a DVD. I have a disc drive on my computer that I believe that if you plug it into things, it will play it on a computer. It's USB. You can plug it into your computer if you've got a USB. So you could borrow that if you wanted to watch DVDs. I also have. I own a PS3, and it's very old. It was my brother's old PS3. And on the PS3, you can play DVDs.
Oh, that's so cool.
So if you wanted to, like, come over and watch one of your movies,
maybe
we could put on a DVD, physical DVD. Or you could borrow this. I'm referring to the computer thing, which I pointed to earlier, which no one can see. This is an audio show. Come on.
Get with it, Lou.
Get with it, me. I don't know. I do this all the time. I'll be like, look at that. And I'll be like, nobody can see what I'm looking at.
That. That's okay. I think I own Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
Some classic. Oh, I have the B Movie
You have the B movie
and flushed away.
Dude,
Those are actually
burned
burned DVDs that my dad bought off of someone at his work that would do that on the side. So we just have all of these like blank DVDs, and it's Sharpied on it. What movie is on there?
I love that stuff. We need to start doing that stuff.
10 out of 10. I love it. Yeah,
love that.
Go pirate shit.
Piracy.
Yeah.
In this world of constant capitalism, we need mutual aid.
We do, and that
mutual
is
piracy.
Absolutely. Fuck the streaming services. Go pirate some shit.
Back to I have in my brain, I have cataloged where we were.
Okay.
ASMR.
Yes.
We were talking about ASMR and playing the on the VHS tapes.
Mm-hmm.
She made a VHS tape.
Cassette tape.
Cassette tape.
Yes.
Made a cassette tape when you were a baby.
Yeah.
So, fun fact.
Of the vacuum.
Of the vacuum.
Mm-hmm.
I have a relation to this, sort of.
Yeah.
I also had people in my life who burned things onto CDs for me.
That's awesome.
It was great. There were these, my entire family will know what this is because, well, they listen to this and anyway, like my aunt a long time ago when I was like really young, for all of us, I guess she recorded it, and I don't know how you burn things onto CDs. She had a record, like a vinyl, like a record of these old like radio stories, and they were called Let's Pretend. And it's the most comforting thing in the world. I really have to show them to you because they're so much fun and beautiful. And
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, they were like radio plays. Like people would have sound effects and noises, and they would tell stories of classic stories like Sleeping Beauty and like all this other stuff. And
that's stunning.
Yeah, the 12 Dancing Princess. It was really cool. I should show you. They're really great.
Yeah.
And they're the most comforting thing in the world to me because I listened to them for so long, like to go to sleep. So now, like, I listen to them if I'm like.
So you were also listening to ASMR
I was
since you were young.
also listening to ASMR since I was young.
Yeah.
I feel like listening to something comforting, you know, and going to sleep. I also like. My dad read to me growing up.
Yeah.
So like I think that also like having that comfort before bedtime of like somebody's voice talking to me, like that's always something that like I've really enjoyed.
I think that's why maybe you like the soft-spoken ASMR.
Probably. I also it also got me into trouble like in high school and stuff when like you had teachers who were like, hello, and here are the things, and we're gonna. And like
immediate.
I was just like, I took everything in me not to be asleep in class. You
Pavloved yourself.
I did. Well, the thing is, like, I wasn't listening to specifically ASMR until like a little bit further into high school.
Okay.
Like I started in high school because of Bob Ross. I've talked about this on the pod before in my ASMR episode.
Okay.
But like I listened, it was like one day, I remember very specifically, I was so tired because we were all so tired in high school.
Yo, yeah. We were sleep deprived as shit.
We were like what were we doing in high school?
How did any of us have the energy? Because now I run one errand, I come home, I need a nap.
No, I'm like, no.
I'm done for the day.
I
send two emails and I'm like, okay.
Wow. I can't, that was so much.
That took 20 minutes, I'm so tired.
That took a lot. I hate that.
Oof.
Oof.
Yeah.
It's like I actually like I value my free time now, and I value like not.
You what?
What? I'm like I value like not having like I made a gesture that was like a claw gesture. It's like having claws on your shoulders
and on your time
and on your
schedule.
Yeah. Mostly for me, it was like literal. I would feel the physical like tenseness in my shoulders.
Yeah.
And then I came to college and I was just like, oh, wow. Like, I don't have to do nearly as much as I used to. And, you know, blessing and a curse, right? Because I could be so much more productive. But is it really a curse? Because maybe we all need to be a little bit more what we call lazy.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be a really anti-capitalist podcast.
Oh, incredible!
Because
me and you on a podcast?
On a podcast?
Most anti-capitalist shit you've ever heard in your life.
Ever heard. It's...
Yeah. But I think we all do need to be a little bit more lazy.
Yeah.
And just learn how to rest. Because I think it's cool that you learned that in college. I did not learn that until post-college.
You doing a lot in college?
Oh, yeah. I worked 4 jobs.
Oh my god, wait,
college.
what?
Yeah.
Wait. Part-time jobs?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, all part-time. Wait, what did you do? Wait, you have to tell me all the things that you did.
Okay, so I worked the entire 4 years. I worked at the preschool that was across the street.
Oh my god.
So that was actually really cute because all the professors would drop off their kids there in the morning, and I got to know all the professors' kids. They were so cute.
Aww.
I actually still keep in touch.
Wait,
with
that's so
cute. With one of the boys that I had met there. He was such a cutie patootie. I babysat him and stuff. And he's 8 now.
Wait.
And I met him when he was 2. I'm just like, stop growing up on me.
That's so beautiful.
Super, super sweet and stunning. So I did that all 4 years. I also worked part-time at our sexual health and wellness center.
Oh my god.
So I did that.
Sydney is also a sex educator.
That's true.
Sort of by, like, well, currently, would you describe yourself as that currently professionally, or would you just say, like,
professionally, I would say I'm just an adult educator because what I do now is much more like professional development trainings, but I am working towards becoming ASECT certified to be a certified sex educator.
You're so cool.
I'm in the middle of that, which super cool that my employer is funding that. So I'm able to.
You're so cool.
To do
Sid
that.
is so cool.
Thank you so much.
See, I'm saying I have really interesting friends.
You have really cool friends.
I have
to
really
say.
cool friends.
And you know why? Because cool people attract other cool people.
You're
What can I say? I just love you.
But
But yeah, so I was doing that. I worked at a restaurant as well.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah. That was
An undisclosed location.
in an undisclosed location with an undisclosed name.
With an undisclosed name.
And then the 4th job I had, I was an RA. Yeah.
That's so cool.
So I was doing a lot of shit.
That's a lot of things.
I was working
That's like
to put myself
that's
through
like
school.
Yeah.
And
But
then
that's
also
like,
clubs and classes and
clubs too.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, I guess I was also doing a lot in college too, but like not. I wasn't working.
Mhm.
I did do like we called it a co-op. And I
Well,
won't
yeah.
say-
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we did that. But like.
But you
Mostly
didn't,
I
you
did
didn't
it.
get
I
paid
did
for
it.
those, did you?
I got paid for one. I only did one, and I got paid for it.
Oh, okay,
Because
that's
I-
nice.
yeah,
I
because you-
assumed it was not paid.
Some things, like, if you do theater, which I did, like, a lot of the co-ops there, like, are unpaid. But I did one that was, like, childcare, but you're teaching theater to childcare, and that was cool, but it was, like, not enough of, like, it was more about childcare than about the teaching of the thing that I wanted to teach.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And I realized I no longer want to be a teacher because I care about... I find a lot of times that, like, when I can't influence a child's life completely and help a child, like, completely out, you know, because I see, like, I see you've been parented this way. I wouldn't parent you this way. But then I can't do anything because, you know, you can't... And I feel like I have so much empathy. I'm an empath.
Yeah.
I have so much, but like, you know, I have so much empathy for these kids and what they go through, and especially since like it was an after-school program that I did, and so a lot of these people like these kids had working parents, and a lot of them like weren't. You're so funny. Sydney's putting on my wearable blanket right now.
I really like it.
You look so cute.
Thank
oh my
you
god.
so much. It's my favorite color too. It's purple.
Get cozy.
Yeah.
Get cozy.
Yeah.
But
I like this because I sweat a lot because of my antidepressants.
Yeah.
So if I get hot, I can just stick my arms out.
You're so
And then I can cool off.
Yeah.
But then I can still have the comfort.
Yeah. Isn't it so soft too?
Yeah. No,
It's
this is really
quite
nice.
soft.
This is
It's really nice. Anyway.
I enjoy.
Yeah. I don't know what. Anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, children. Children are cool. I definitely want to be a parent.
Me too.
Oh my god, no way.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Our kids are gonna play together.
Oh my god. Wait, can they be like cousins?
Yeah.
Can we be like, that's Auntie Sydney.
Yeah,
like,
Auntie Sydney. I'm Ankle Lou.
Ankle? Oh, I love.
Ankle Lou.
I love that.
My mom and I came up with it when we were thinking about, okay, what are we gonna do when either my brothers have kids?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I don't want to be an aunt, and I don't want to be an uncle. And then I was like, ankle.
Ankle.
Because it sounds crazy, but
Yeah.
which is me.
But it's kind
and
of funny
it's
also.
funny and cute. It's like when you call somebody like a funkle, like a fun uncle.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
It's an ankle.
It's an ankle.
Yeah.
And it's and you know, it's not an uncle because I don't want to be an uncle.
Yeah.
And it's not an aunt because I don't want to be an aunt.
Yeah.
It's an ankle.
I love that.
It's so cute.
I think that's so beautiful. I've heard for people who want to use a gender neutral term for niece and nephew, they call them nibblings.
Okay, I've also heard
really
of that.
sweet.
Okay, when I came out as non-binary to my aunt, fun fact, it was so funny. Like I had already been out, like, on the internet and stuff like that, because, like, I really was tired of coming out to fan members, so I just kind of went, here are my pronouns, online.
Yeah.
Please call me things. I really don't want to have this conversation with you face-to-face. If you want to have a conversation with me, we can have a conversation, but I don't feel like approaching every single person in my life and being like,
that's
here.
so exhausting.
You know, it's dumb, and we only see each other every so often, but it was so funny because, like, she came to visit me at one point, and she was like, she broached the topic, and she was like, so are you my nibbling? I was like, that's really cute that you looked up what that was. That's so sweet.
That's so sweet.
Yeah,
they were
people be
like,
super kind.
I want to support you so much right now, and I'm going to do my research, and I love that.
I really respect when people... I literally, like, just recorded an episode about how I felt about my transness, and, like, it's very fun, actually. I think I said a lot of very profound things. I think I'm pretty cool.
I think maybe you're interesting.
I think maybe I'm interested. Do you see the gimmick?
Yeah,
I do.
It's fucking genius.
I'm glad you like it. It's great because it's an excuse to talk about whatever we want.
Literally whatever you want.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, it's like, it stemmed from Marie telling me that I should, quote, start a podcast. Marie will probably be on this podcast, which is why I mention her by name, because Marie was a co-creator with me on Jude and Julia, which you should watch.
Everybody should
on
watch
YouTube.
that.
Everyone should watch.
That shit had me cackling. So funny. Writing 10 out of 10.
Beautiful supporter. I love you.
I mean, it's true. I was literally falling out of my seat.
Oh, you're so sweet. Sid went to the premiere. We had this big movie premiere. It was super
so
awesome.
good.
Yeah, we had a really
so
good
good.
time. And,
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you liked it so much.
Yeah, I really did. It was really cool to watch something of yours on the big screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aww,
it was really awesome. I was like, oh my god, that's my friend.
And then we watched TF first, and then we saw all of J&J, which was so great.
Yeah.
All of the episodes are now up. Every
All of
single
them?
one, all of them.
Love that.
Including episode 9 and the epilogue, which were 9 was the hardest to shoot because it was like, it was no longer just in one room. It was like other places.
Yeah.
You know, it was really cool, and I'm really proud of it, and it's a little crazy.
But the best things are a little crazy.
Yeah, it's just like, there's also when we did the panel, the Q&A panel afterward, that was also like super fun, and there's also a video of that up as well. But like, I was really flattered when like people during it were like, oh, we want to see what you do the next one, and I was like, what? You actually like had fun and like wanted to do another one? Like, that's crazy. And like, and then Marie said that that I was really good at like doing a lot with nothing, like having not a lot, but just being like, let's make something cool anyway.
Yeah.
So that was cool, and that was so cool how much that you guys were raving about it afterward. That made me feel so good, by the way. That was so awesome.
Yeah.
To like show my friends something that, like, you know, I think for the majority of the time that you have known me, like, I have been in a bad place, like, not like creatively, like creatively and making wise, because I used to be making so much more, like, in college and in high school and all these things, and then, like, you know, I had just come out of school and I just made these things, and, you know, we got close as like, you know, I came out of school, but like, it's kind of funny because most people in my life right now, like, kind of known me, you know, like, not in this way that I've just been known to everybody else in my life. Does that make sense?
No,
like,
it does.
You know, it's so, but it's also really cool because it's reassuring to me that you guys like me for me and not for what I can do. So it makes me all the more confident to show you what I can do, and that, you know, this is a part of my life that I'm actually really good at. And yeah.
And I think it also goes to show that, like, you are so valued and loved even when you are not producing something, that you can just be a person and exist, and like, we still love you. And
that has been insane to learn. Can you like I feel like you relate to this too. as before, a single mom who works 2 jobs and loves the kids and never stops. Actually, you worked 4 jobs.
I did. I've been working since the ripe age of 15.
Damn.
Yeah.
She said. But now, have you reached somewhere different on that journey of learning to rest?
I think graduating school and getting to come home from work and just, like, I could hang out with my friends. Like, I had to learn what I liked to do.
Mm-hmm.
That was really hard. I was like, oh, I actually don't know what I like to do.
Like
with
hobbies?
my free time. Yeah, like, I had no hobbies. Yeah, so I had to learn what I enjoyed, and I am much, much better at resting now. And I also think that having a job that I can work from home helps with that a lot. But I do still feel like because I work in the nonprofit field that, like, I don't have enough financial stability to not be working all the time. I got my side hustles.
You got your side hustles.
And they are very important to my ability to not just pay my bills and break even, but to also,
yeah,
be able to save and maybe start to build some sort of, like, financial,
like, safety
independence and safety.
Yeah. It is so hard to do.
It is so hard
in this world.
But,
at this moment. It's kind of crazy that some of these systems are kind of imploding right now. It's kind of crazy. Not to, like, bring that up right now, but, like, I feel like you're the person to, like, bring it up with because, like, I feel like, so Sid is also, you're also very, like, you're one of my more outspoken. You're not more outspoken than we're pretty outspoken.
All quite outspoken
people, but, like, I feel like you're just very willing to, like, have, like, these detailed conversations with me.
That's true.
About it.
Yeah.
Like, about, let's say, Gaza, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're, like, able to, like, have these, like, nuance, and about capital. Like, sometimes, like, I'll just bring stuff up because, like, I like to think about things, and some people find it so depressing. I don't know. Maybe it is depressing.
I mean, it is.
It is depressing.
It certainly is.
But, like, I don't know. To me, like, I don't know. I think because I'm so, like, okay now on a personal level, like, I feel, like, content, like, I'm not depressed anymore, which is so weird.
Depression cured.
It's so weird. Okay, but literally, it's like, I think there are so many people who don't think I didn't think it could happen. There's so many people who, like, don't think it can happen, but it can happen.
Yeah.
Which is, and it feels like it happened all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's, like, why, like, I feel more comfortable, like, talking about it. Not that I'm, like, don't understand, like, it still feels heavy, and it's still, like, bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes talk about politics things, and it makes me upset, but, like, it's a little easier to, like, think of new things, think of new solutions, think of new futures, you know? Like, with my new outlook.
I think that makes so much sense. I think, like, if you yourself are not doing well, it's hard to have a conversation about things that are inherently emotional and personal and can make you upset and, like, just continue to go about your day and live as a person in the world after that if your baseline isn't a somewhat stable place.
But, some people don't have that luxury to, like, be in a, they have to be thinking about these things and, not be in a stable place.
Yeah.
And I definitely was one of those people. But thank God I'm not anymore. I don't know. I hope I hope everyone who's in the trenches are gonna. I'm not calling you out. I can cut this out. I'm not calling.
Lou said, Sydney, you're in the fucking trenches. It's you. And I hope you get better.
Are you depressed, Sydney?
Am I on the highest dose of sertraline you could possibly be on?
I'm also on antidepressants. Don't be fooled. Like, I am on them. I'm just, like, they have worked for me. Like, I'm good. It's so weird.
Were you someone that was scared to get on antidepressants?
Yes.
Yeah.
So scared.
Me too.
Like, because I just, like, thought, like, they're gonna fuck with my head. They're gonna, like, turn my brain to something. They're gonna, I don't know how they work. And now I'm like, I wouldn't care if I took these for the rest of my life as long as I started feeling this fine. As long as I feel like this. Like, I feel, it's not like happy pills, like people say, like you lose your personality or something like that. It's like, I finally feel like normal and chill sometimes, you know, and most of the time, like, I feel like if I really look deep within myself and I'm alone, I'm like, yeah, things are pretty good. I can get through shit, you know? And it's so, like...
It just elevates your baseline.
It does. And it's just, like, it's so good. No, I'm on, like, a mood stabilizer and an antidepressant.
Okay.
And I'm great.
Yeah.
I feel great.
And I think you spoke to something that I was really scared of before starting antidepressants, that now I'm not, of that idea of like, oh my gosh, I'm going to start them and I'm going to be dependent on them and I'm going to be on them forever. And like, that was a really, really scary idea to me before starting antidepressants. But taking antidepressants quite literally saved my life.
Me too.
And I now that I've been on them for, I think, 5 years now, I think I've been taking antidepressants, and I've taken various types as I've, you know, either, you know, sometimes the effects will plateau if you've been taking them for so many years or whatever. But now I'm like, oh, that really was not as big of a deal as I thought it was. Like, I totally understand that it feels so scary and drastic to start something new like that and to be taking a medication, especially because being on meds is so stigmatized.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, oh, if I have to be on these the rest of my life to keep functioning like this and be in a space where I'm not, like, struggling with basic functions, like, that's okay.
That's
totally okay.
It is okay. Like, if I need these, like, I want to be functioning, man. Like, I don't care about suffering or pushing through anymore. Like, I'm like, if the only thing I have to do is take a pill to feel like this, then I'm fine.
I'm with it.
I'm with it.
And, like, I think it really also validated for me that, like, my mental illness was not my fault.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, okay, this is something chemically happening in my brain that is not, like, it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, if you just try a little harder.
Yeah, okay, there are so many
then you'll
things
be fine
in this life that people will be like it's the whole thing about disability. Now, I don't know if mental illness counts as, do you think, what are we counting? I mean, I feel like it's like the idea that, like, oh, you're just not trying hard enough. That's why you're ill in any way. It's like this mentality of you only get so many sick days. You can't be sick, you can't be ill, you can't be anything less than 100% productive.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you won't survive.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's so dumb.
It is so dumb.
We live in such a developed world now, and so much money and so much like innovation. Like, why are we doing this? Like, it's so dumb and stupid, just so somebody can see, ooh, monkey money go up. The number go up. Wow, that make me happy.
Yeah.
Like, trillionaires,
like, maybe...
what are you doing with that money? What are you shitting and pissing all over it?
Like, what looking at it. Like, I don't even know.
Are you wiping yourself with it every
Maybe.
single day? Are you printing it out in ones, Jeff Bezos, and wiping yourself with it? Like, what are we doing here?
Maybe.
Like, what's the point? I don't get it.
I'll never understand.
I'll never understand.
I can't
even fathom a billion, let alone a trillion. How does it fill your soul? Does it fill that hole that you have?
Do you remember when we had this conversation?
We had this conversation.
You were reading a book about happiness.
Was it? Oh my God! The by the Dalai Lama.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And you were saying, I don't think these million, billion, trillionaires are happy. There's just no way.
There's no way.
And no amount of money is going to make them happy.
No.
And also, they probably are not loved. By very many people.
No.
And I think that makes you so poor.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think about. I'm going to bring this up.
Do it.
I think about Charlie Kirk, right?
Oh.
I think about.
We're going there.
We're going there. Because you know what? I'm going to talk about this. Because normally I don't talk about politics on here, but it's just like, well, yes, I do. like, because everything is so political these days, because everything is political, right? As we know, inherently. But, like, I think about him, and how many people were so happy that he died, and how many people had to pretend that he was somebody who he wasn't in order to mourn him. Like, imagine leaving a legacy so bad that people had to pretend you didn't say what you said, and you weren't who you were, just to mourn you.
No one mourns love again. I'm just saying. It's like, man, you're over here, like, I was doing some research about it, and I'm like, who wrote the plot of 2025? Because, like, they were like either a genius or stupid, because, like, how is it that he died so poetically, that in his mouth, like, people were asking him about gun violence, right?
The same, and he gave his answer, and he was like, they were like, oh, you know how many school shootings? And he said, oh, how many from gang violence? And then he gets shot.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. And it's just like, it's just insane. And then you see people posting quotes, and then them being like, how dare you say bad things about him? And it's like, but he said these things. These are direct quotes.
Like, actually, I'm not even the one saying anything. I'm the one just
telling you who he was.
Right.
What he said, you know? Like, right. You can't be like, that's out of context. How is the most racist thing you've ever heard in your life out of context?
Like, do you really need the context for
that? Do you really need the context?
Why are you trying to justify it?
In what context would that be okay to say? Who, like, your dad at a bonfire? That still would be racist, man. It still would be racist. It still would be a mean and awful thing to say. So, you know, or being like, oh, empathy is bad. Or also, like, or the thing he said about gun, like, things about, like, it's worth the risk.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, man, you were the statistic then, I guess. You know, and it happened at a school.
Yeah.
Where concealed carry was, you know, allowed. And it's just like, man, and everyone's like, there's no way we could have prevented that. If you even had one no concealed carry law, you could have prevented that. You could have also caught the dude way faster than you did. Because you know, like, how long it took them to catch people? Because he was concealing the weapon. Whatever. I've just been doing a lot of research about it, and I just think it's so silly. And, yeah, I think a lot about how these people who are doing all these things, now out in broad daylight, and we see their actions, you know, reflected to us through our phones, because we're able to get news and information at the speed of light now, you know, depending on where you are. And it's like, wow, so many people have to do such crazy things to feel like life is worth living for them. It's just what I think about.
Yeah.
Anyway, I said a lot of things.
Yeah.
I guess there isn't much more to be said that hasn't been said already about that situation.
I know. That is true. I think just the thing that made me the most upset was the amount of people that I have not seen talking about a single other tragic event that has happened in the last...
You can talk about it if you want. We can talk about
however many years.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we're talking about Israel-Palestine, yes?
Well, that, but also, like, there were people that were posting mourning Charlie Kirk that didn't post about the school children that died on that very same day from a school shooting. And it's like, you clearly don't actually care.
Yeah, there's so much, like, social media is crazy. I mean, like, it's just like, what do you say on there, you know, being like, rah rah, here's this thing that everybody should know about. Like, there's so many things that everyone, like, it just becomes so performative.
Yeah. Like,
everything people post. I mean, it really made me think a lot about it. Like, really about political posting.
Yeah.
Like, and how, you know, how it can do good, but how it can also be futile. And, like, I don't mind sharing this, but, like, I went through this when I posted something about Palestine, you know, on my Instagram. Like, this was, like, a year or so ago. And, like, I got a lot of really negative feedback about it. And I think I was really used to being in this sort of echo chamber of everybody saying, like, the same things. And so nobody would say anything to me about the political things that I posted. But when I posted something that I thought would align with everybody, but it didn't align, and then I had to really go, this really, like, I was posting it because I thought it was the right opinion.
Yeah.
And it made me really go, wait a second. You shouldn't post something just because you think it's the right opinion among your peers.
And you want to virtue signal that.
You want to virtue signal.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I think I was unconsciously doing that.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize. And I think there are so many people who do that and don't even realize. And I think, like, you know, because when I really thought about it, and it made me stop being on social media a lot altogether, because I was like, who am I on here to people? You know, like, what am I saying? You know, and, like, you know, like, if this post is going to make this many people have negative feelings, you know, like, do I want to be posting it? Like, what do I want to say to really reflect how I feel and who I am?
Yeah, and what was your goal?
And what was my goal? Because, like, I thought more about it, and I was like, my goal was to support a friend by reposting something they posted. But in the end, like, I didn't know what it meant. And I'm not going to disclose, like, what it was, at least to the internet, because, like, I'm assumed that you can assume what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah,
but, like,
no.
You know,
we've talked about this.
We've talked about this particular one a while back, but I just, like, I think I bring it up now, you know, even though I don't particularly say it, is because I think it's a good example of what we're talking about with, like, how it's not even about how things can get misconstrued. It's about how thoughtless. And even when you want to be mindful, when you're in, personally, when I've been in these liberal spaces, you know, with my friends and trying hard to, like, how do we fix the world? You know, how do we make things better for other people? You know, how do we care, right? Without doing bad things, and then stumbling like that, and then having people be like, you stumbled, and be like, well, what are we...
The stumble is part of it, though.
Yeah.
And I wish that was more accepted, and it's something that I really admire the actress and podcaster herself, Jamila Jamil, for.
Oh my god. Oh my god! Wait.
I adore the way that she talks about cancel culture and how she is so willing to broadcast her stumbles and the times that she has failed as an activist or made a mistake, and that she will, like, reblog, like, really terrible, like, sound bites of, like, opinions that she used to hold, like, 10 years ago.
Wow.
And just point out that, like, it's okay to grow and change, and we want to grow and change.
Yeah.
And that I think right now, especially in, like, ultra liberal spaces, it becomes so much about being the most correct or having the most correct opinion that there's so much infighting and finger pointing that it doesn't actually allow people to grow or change their mind, because we're not giving them the chance to change their mind or to learn.
I mean, something I realized also from talking to a person, like, one of the people online who had DM'd me after I posted said thing, I thought a lot about it. I thought about the conversation over and over again, thinking, how could I have made this interaction go better? How could I have retained maybe even this friendship? You know, not that it was somebody who really knew me as a person. I retained the friendships of the people who knew me, and they were willing to have a conversation, but there were some people who I'd, like, known from high school distantly and were like, you're blah, and, like, had said all these things to me, and I tried to be like, let's have a conversation, and they'd be like, how do you not already know? It's not my job, you know, people. And the thing is, like, it's hard to balance that of, like, it's not my job to educate you, but at the same time you're calling me out on something, you know, but so what's the intent? Is the call out just to call out?
Is it to shame?
Exactly.
Or,
it's like,
or is it to actually engage?
Yeah. And it's way easier to call out than to engage. It's way easier to call out than to have a human conversation with somebody, and to explain to them your viewpoint, and then to hear back a different viewpoint. And because I feel like people are so ready to hear, but I also think by the other part of that, people are so ready to hear crazy viewpoints and people not hearing them. Like, I call them crazy because they're crazy, in my opinion, because But I think I'm right, because, like, some people are just like, oh, yeah, gay people should die. You know, and it's like, well, I can't argue with you about that, because how do you tell someone, no, there are human beings who deserve to be, everybody is human and they deserve to be human. Like, you know, you can't reason with someone like that, you know?
Yeah. But for someone who, you know, holds at least some of the same values as you, like, I think being able to engage and have that conversation is so important. And yeah, it's not always about, like, calling out and canceling. It's about, like, actually engaging in conversation and giving people a chance to change their mind or to grow, and to do that without shame. And I mean, I think you're right. I think balancing not putting the labor of that education on the oppressed is really important.
But at the same time, it's like, some people will just call out and be like, do your own research. And it's like, and they won't. And it's like, and then it makes me think about the futility of arguing online. Because if you argue in person, I feel like you have to, like, if you really want to debate someone, you have to have actual things, right? At least. Like, or you could be like, let's look that up together. Or, I don't know. I think it's just like, when you're online and someone goes, do your own research, you don't know if that person's going to do their own research.
Yeah.
Like, is the intent to change someone's mind in a comment section? I've never seen someone's mind change in a comment section.
Yeah.
And it's...
Yeah.
It's...
And I am absolutely guilty of arguing with someone in a comment section.
I've done it too.
Argue with them in a comment section.
I've done it too.
I know I'm not going to get anywhere, but I am angry and I need to put the anger somewhere, and so that's what I choose to do.
Yeah.
But you're right, in that instance, my intent is not to really engage them. I know that's not going to happen. My intent is just to vent, express my opinion.
Yeah.
And
maybe we're all just so angry. Bullshit.
Yeah,
we're all just so angry at our lot, and at maybe the wrong people. I feel like everybody is pointing fingers at each other, but not the rich. But maybe that's my, again, anti-capitalist.
I know, but I truly feel like there is a level of, like, class consciousness that's coming about, and I feel really proud of people for, like, having those conversations and for pointing shit out to each other. And I think that's the beauty of social media. Like, sometimes it could be so futile, but also, like, I truly think there are people that are gaining class consciousness and learning about just how messed up it is for us to be living in a society where trillionaires can exist. And I think that's happening because of videos online that are going viral, and that people are seeing them and realizing, like, okay, maybe I am angry at the wrong person. Yeah. And, like, maybe all of the political divide in the country is less about political opinions, and it's more about,
like,
the social. Rich. Right. The rich are funding what they know is going to make them richer, and that is what our politics is now. Yeah. It's just, like, distraction. And, you know, I mean, like... And it's really sad that people, like, that marginalized people have been, like, thrown into the mix, and that's who they're like, you're the problem. And I'm like, if everybody just watched Wicked, we would all be, everything would be better, because everybody would recognize that all the marginalized people they're telling you to hate are the animals, and the wizard is Trump. Period. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure that everybody has been talking like this. It's been beaten to death. I guess, like, it's just, like, I still am so, like, mystified by it. Like, every time I think about it, every time I talk about it, like, I'm just like, how are we here? It feels like we're in a movie, you know? And I think
that's
so
much.
That's what scares me.
Yeah.
Is that, like, it feels like we are at a tipping point. Like, it feels like if you read history, like, this is the point in time where, like, a revolution starts and the empire falls, and I'm like,
that's scary.
I'm not gonna lie, bro, I don't want to live through that.
Yeah, I'm like, I would love to live after that, and then like, when they're like, I don't want to, like, because revolutions
Revolution.
They have blood, man.
It has blood.
It has
Revolution
blood, and I want to live my life,
death.
and I want to make. I want to be peaceful, and hopefully the revolution is just like chill and not, it's like not blood, it's just everyone's angry. Everyone's a little angry,
Yeah.
and they go, no. And they just punch you really, really, really sweetly and softly and go, no, stop that. No. I'm like pounding my fists on Sydney right now. Just like really gently, because she's got this really like soft blanket on right now.
Yeah.
It's just so cozy and
It's
cuddly.
really cozy.
It's very cute.
Yeah. But yeah.
I love how we started out like, oh my god, we're having so much fun, and then we went politics.
Revolution.
The revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs to happen. I'm like, I don't know how we can keep living like this under these systems. But also, I don't want people to die.
Me either.
I
But
don't
like we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Sometimes I'm
as
like, okay,
long
that's a
as-
little bit too much for me to think about.
Yeah, I don't know, sometimes I think about it because I'm like, it feels like, I also feel like we're at a tipping point. Remember one time we were like at your house, like at your bonfire, and I was like, hey guys, I have some funny questions, and I said, what's next after capitalism? And everyone went, okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Everyone was like, Lou, we're making s'mores? Please let us feel joy. Please. Yeah.
But like, I have to,
It is a great question.
I feel like talking about it though is so helpful and helps me to process my feelings around it. But I guess like people process their feelings differently around it. But for me, I'm like, I find it helpful to like, I talk to you or talk to any of my other friends. Just about like our feelings about it, because that's all we can, and then decide amongst ourselves, what actions we want to take, in terms, and it's as a community.
It's been a really big motivator for me.
Oh, really?
In terms of my weightlifting journey.
Oh my god.
Because I'm like, what, if the revolution happens, I want to be prepared.
You want to be a fighter?
If I have to.
You better not die.
I don't want to die. Which is actually really big for me.
It's really big.
That's
We love that. We love that.
But I've been like seeing these kind of funny like TikToks about like well, they're kind of funny, kind of not. But that there's actually been like a really big switch recently in like the community exercise trends happening on the internet, where it's like a big push from weightlifting and engaging in exercise that builds muscle and strength to like Pilates and running and like things that slim you and make you thinner and smaller. And it's like, it's absolutely still a great way to exercise and become agile and, keep up your cardiovascular system and whatever. But that it is about like, a lot of these forms of exercise are about making you smaller instead of taking up more space and being stronger.
Interesting.
And I've been seeing a lot of funny, like, videos of people weightlifting being, like, weightlifting so that when the revolution comes, I'm ready and I can, like, beat up someone if I have to.
Girl!
And I'm like, you know what? Yeah. I actually do want to be able to fend for myself if the revolution comes. And guess what? I'm really proud to say.
Oh, my God.
I leg pressed 390 pounds.
Girl, that's so
the other day.
cool.
2 sets of 6 reps. I was really proud of myself.
Dude.
I was like, that's almost 400 pounds.
You're so cool.
And I was like, wow, I never thought that I could be strong. I've never thought that about myself or about my body, that I could be strong.
A 360-pound attacker with your legs.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's going to save my life.
It's going to save your life. You're going to push away a boulder.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm saying this. I mean this in a serious way.
I know.
But it's coming across as like making fun of you, and I'm not making fun of you.
I know you're not.
I know. Glad that you know.
No, I know.
It's like, okay, good.
But it's also just so cool because I've my whole life I've been a runner. I've been really, like, my main form of exercise has been cardio. I get a lot of joy from cardio. I love it. but I've never ever thought that I was someone that could be strong and that I could be proud of, like,
That's so awesome.
holding strength in my body.
Yeah.
Like, my whole life I've been taught to be proud for being thin and for being, like, my nickname as a child that my family called me was Skinny Minnie. I was praised for being thin since I was, like, 7 or 8.
Me too.
And that fucked me up.
Me too.
That fucked me up inside.
I was called a bird at dinner. Sorry, Mom. That was bad for me. I love you, and I'm glad you don't do it anymore, but it was really bad.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, I can actually be super strong and take up space, and I'm better for it.
Yeah.
And
No,
that's cool.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
Sid, you're so cool.
Thanks.
Like we've talked about like so many things and so many you were like, what do I talk about, what do I say, like I don't know if I'm cool, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm interested. I'm like, Sid, you're so interesting.
Thanks.
You have so many really cool qualities and things about you that like not everybody has, and like you're really smart. You're so smart.
You're making me blush
and
right
you're
now.
really strong. And, like, you have a lot of really fun interests, and you know a lot of things that I don't know, and it's so fun to be able to share them.
And
like,
you know a lot of things that I don't know.
Aw.
I like that we get to share knowledge.
Me too! I love having interesting friends. We've been and you know what's funny is we planned to talk about ASMR, but we ended up going on a whole political thing.
I know.
Yeah, and
I know.
revolution. And
I think the thing that brought us in here was that I said that doctors need to explore the connection between colicky babies and neurodivergence or hidden disabilities.
Yeah, because we are neurodivergent.
Mm-hmm.
Hidden Figures. I love that movie.
It's a great
It's
movie.
a great
Janelle
movie.
Monáe. Hello.
Hello. Octavia Spencer. Hello.
Hello.
Taraji P. Henson. Hello.
Incredible 10 out of 10.
Incredible
I need to rewatch that.
I would rewatch that.
Okay.
I would rewatch that
Let's
with you.
rewatch it.
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
We also are into a lot of the same. We also are both into movies. We both also love a DCOM, a Disney Channel original movie.
Love DCOM.
Yeah,
with my whole heart. That was my whole childhood.
Me too. We made in one of my recent podcasts, I made a lot of references to Radio Rebel. That scene where she, do you know that scene where she has her headset on and she's like, and they're like, oh, you can put the headset on and walk around the studio instead of just the mic. And I was doing that the other day because I was folding laundry for one of my episodes, and I was like, and I wanted to think of a quote that I could say, and I don't know. All I can think of is I'm Radio Rebel, but it's like, and like the thing that she does where she puts
her hair behind her
ear, just like like. I have to watch it. We have to watch it again. We have to make our entire friend group watch it because I feel like a bunch of them haven't seen it, and it's just so cringe in the best way.
So iconic. It's so cringy.
So iconic and cringy, and her acting is so iconic and cringy.
It's so good.
Has
she acted much since?
I don't know. Debbie Ryan's a character.
Yeah, she certainly is.
Have you seen that video of her being like, so I went to the president of Disney and I said I want to make history.
And that's what happened.
I said I want to make history.
She's honestly, like, I know people made fun of her, but like she was an icon before we knew
she was
what
iconic.
It was. Like,
yeah,
she
created things.
I know. We really like shamed her for just being a baddie. And
stop
what she
shaming
wanted.
women for being baddies.
Yeah,
quit doing that.
Can we stop that?
Can we
please?
stop that? Can we stop shaming beautiful women for being cool and just and
let
iconic?
the women be a little fun and quirky.
Yeah,
what's wrong with
let
that?
God forbid a woman be silly, goofy.
God forbid I'm a silly goose.
God forbid you be a silly goose. Hey Sid, I went to Silly Gooseville and everyone there knew you.
No way! I told you I'm famous.
You be famous.
I be famous in Silly Gooseville.
You be famous.
They love me there. I founded it.
They go, ha.
Oh my goodness.
Sid, ha.
You do a great goose impression.
Thank you. It's really bad because you know how the geese around here in this undisclosed city which we live in a city, but it's an undisclosed city.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably disclose it someday. But there's geese here that are so evil.
Yeah.
And and geese in general are evil.
This is true.
And there's a lot around
They're very
them.
aggressive.
But the thing is, like, I'm so awful. Like, I'll be like at them all the time. And
Do they answer?
No. But my girlfriend is always very, like, whenever I take her, like, wherever we're walking near one, she's always like, stop doing that. Stop it. You're going to provoke them. They're evil. Stop. They're going to come after us. And I think it's really funny, so I do it anyway.
I have recently started a new hobby.
Oh my god, tell me about your hobby.
And it's feeding ducks.
I'd love that for you. I want to feed ducks with you.
I looked up, well, we can go to the nearby pond.
Let's go to the nearby pond and feed ducks.
It's so fun. And I've looked up things that are safe for them to eat and digest. And I only go like once a week because I don't want them. I mean, other people might be feeding them.
We don't want them to expect it.
But we don't want them to expect it. It's a little surprise.
A little cute.
When I come about with my little bag of rice.
And you come about.
And I throw it. And they eat that shit up.
They eat that shit up.
And the geese also love it.
Oh.
The geese are mean.
Oh,
They
really?
will push over those ducks
No.
to get the rice. And then I have to take a handful of rice, I have to throw it at them, and I have to say, be nice. There's enough for everybody. You don't need to do that. It's like when we're children. I'm just like, be nice to each other.
Be nice to each
Stop
other.
fighting.
Stop it.
Yeah.
So you're so funny.
But I have had a few geese eat out of my hands. The ducks will not. The ducks are very timid. They're too scared. They will not come up to you and eat out of your hand. The geese are not afraid.
That's so cute.
They will peck right out of your hand and eat them.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I would not be as brave as you. You're so brave.
Thank you so much.
She's so brave.
Thanks. There's only one duck that I'm able to recognize every time I go, and it's because he has a broken beak. like half the top part of his beak, half of it is missing.
Have you named him?
I need to, but
You
I
should name
haven't
him.
found a name that really feels right.
Herman?
That was pretty good.
I'm pretty good at naming ducks.
Yeah. Your
Herman
specialty.
Herman is a great name for a duck.
Herman is a great name for a duck.
Or a fish.
But his little tongue just kind of like flops out of his mouth.
Herman.
And he is the only dog that has eaten out of my hand.
Herman knows you.
He stands by very patiently and just waits until
Herman
I give him some rice.
Very polite.
Yeah, so polite.
polite
It might be a
Herman.
trauma response because I don't know how his beak got messed up.
One of those fucking geese
It was probably one of the geese.
came in and just like bit
Yeah.
it off with its teeth.
Yeah, because they do have teeth.
They do have teeth. It's horrifying. Swans are even scarier though. Swans are really scary. They look beautiful.
Yeah.
So we have been talking for a bit, and it seems to be getting about that time. I very much enjoyed all of these little stories that we have told, and all of these little. Do you want to come back?
I would adore
I'm having
to come back to.
I'm
the pod.
probably we'll have every single like. Yeah. This is so fun.
This is so fun.
You've been so great.
It's
Have
making
you been
me-
having fun?
I've been having so much fun, and it's also making me realize that we actually are that interesting.
We are. We're really interesting people.
I like to think I'm interesting, and maybe I am, and that's okay. And I can say that with my chest.
Oh
I
my
can be
God.
proud. I can be proud. I don't need to be timid
And you used the gimmick.
I did.
Good for you.
It's a good gimmick.
Thank you.
10 out of 10 gimmick.
Well, that's like something I also have really been enjoying about having my friends and people that I love on the podcast is like getting to kind of also show them, implicitly, maybe that's the word, that they are really interesting,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why they're my friend and they're really cool and they're on the podcast, and a lot of times I really enjoy showcasing how interesting my friends are because you are quite interesting.
Thank
and I've
you.
been very much looking forward to having you on the podcast.
This has been
So,
so fun, and I truly hope you'll invite me back.
Absolutely, I will. That would be funny if I was like, I won't invite you back.
Actually, you're banned.
Actually, you're banned. Ban Sydney from the podcast. Ban her. And so what I'm going to do for you, Sydney, is
Okay.
because you're new and because I don't think you've listened to any of them, have you?
No.
Because you're evil and bad
Yeah.
like that. I am going to play the podcast closer now that Stuart wrote for me
Oh my god.
a long time ago.
We love
And I'm going to
Stuart.
live play it for you so you can hear it because
This is
it's
so exciting.
quite fun. So this has been, I like to think I'm interesting. Tune in next time for, I don't know. Bye guys.
be, but it's the end.